Greed, control, and pride are three of the many elements hiding behind the face of one of YouTube's biggest creators. From outright stealing content to doxing other YouTubers and being criminally charged for crimes such as armed robbery, hit and runs, and disorderly conduct, Leah Shelish, also known as Sssniperwolf, is quickly becoming YouTube's most hated creator. The worst part? YouTube seems to let it all fly, presumably due to the millions of dollars she generates for the platform. Describing Leah's decade-long run on YouTube as controversial would be an understatement. For as long as she's been on the platform, she's been creating enemies out of friends, fans, and fellow creators. At the start of her career in 2013, she accused another female gamer of faking gameplay to spark controversy and increase her following. This behavior was a sign of things to come. In a video titled "The Truth About Girl Gone Gamer," Leah accused a fellow female gamer of faking her gameplay. This video, filled with snarky comments, was her first attempt to stir up controversy and gain attention. Her accusation created a storm on Reddit, where her predominantly male audience fueled her claims and attacked the accused gamer. Leah's tactic of using controversy to gain views became a recurring theme in her career. She had created fake accusations and copyright strikes against numerous smaller creators who criticized her. For example, a few years ago, she filed a copyright claim against a creator who re-uploaded one of her videos. In the process, she obtained his real name and discovered that he was a registered sex offender, which she then publicized. One of the most heart-wrenching controversies involved a terminally ill fan who had one final request to speak to her. Initially, Leah ignored the request, only changing her mind after receiving significant backlash. Adam22 from the No Jumper podcast highlighted this incident, showing how Leah agreed to talk to the fan but then just blew it off, choosing to go to dinner instead. Leah's content format relies heavily on reacting to videos, often without adding significant value or crediting the original creators. This practice caught the attention of Jack Films, a creator known for calling out low-effort reaction channels. On October 2022, Jack uploaded a video titled Sssniperwolf, where he announced plans to parody Leah's reaction content with his own reaction channel, JJ Jack Films. Jack followed through on his promise and began making frequent uploads on his YouTube channel. By his third upload, JJ Jack Films had gained about 50,000 subscribers, showing that there was a market for people wanting to make fun of Leah's low-effort reactions. However, Jack wouldn't restrict his criticisms of Leah's content to just making YouTube videos. On June 29, 2023, Jack released a tweet directed at YouTube and VidCon for promoting Leah despite her questionable content, quoting, "I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey at YouTube, at VidCon, you sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure?" As you expect, Leah wasn't going to take the mildest form of criticism without throwing a tantrum first, quoting, "Wow, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me, even though I make the same content. Girl, life is hard." For context, Jack Films made another channel where he copied my content for a few months, thinking it would blow up and get millions of views. It didn't. Now he is mad. Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male reaction channels. There were two obvious reasons with Leah's response to the situation. Firstly, Jack had already made it clear that he made the channel to joke and criticize what he saw as low-effort content. Secondly, no one besides Leah was bringing gender into the arguments. In fact, Jack had targeted more male reaction channels in the past, which made it seem like Leah was trying to play the victim card and get her point across. Leah would take things a step further and attack Jack's appearance with a now deleted tweet that read, "The only thing that is funny about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views." Once again, Leah was putting herself as the victim while putting down other creators based on numbers alone. Unfortunately for Leah, this victim card would soon come crashing down as Jack made his mission to expose the truth behind her reaction empire. On July 26, 2023, Jack released a video titled "Let's Talk About Sniperwolf," where he talked about Leah's content. He described it as low effort, stolen, and repetitive. Jack then provided multiple examples of Leah intentionally removing credits from original creators and making fair use violations. He even reached out to several creators featured in her reactions, and none of them have given permission for their content to be used. Jack wanted to make it crystal clear that Leah wasn't adding any real value and actively harming the platform, while at the same time being boosted by YouTube's management. In September of 2023, YouTuber Madcaster uncovered a pending lawsuit that revealed shocking information about Leah and her ex-husband, Evan Young. The lawsuit detailed how Leah's main channel was created and the pivotal role that Evan played in her success. According to the lawsuit, Evan was heavily involved in the creative content and operations of Sssniperwolf's channel, including content origination, script writing, video editing, and posting videos. As their success continued, they entered an oral agreement to split the channel revenue 50-50 and make joint decisions. However, after their romantic relationship ended in September of 2022, Aaliyah decided to cut Evan out of the business entirely. She kept all of the channel revenue, which amounted to over $1 million, started making new channels, and withheld hard drives that had proof of Evan's involvement. This then brings us to the doxing incident. The situation escalated when Leah doxed Jack Films by posting an Instagram story outside his own home. This action put Jack and his family at risk. Jack was live streaming when his chat alerted him to Leah's Instagram story. He immediately ended the stream and called the police. Leah's Instagram post, viewed by over her 5 million followers, revealed the exact location of Jack's home. Even if a tiny fraction of her followers meant harm, they now had the means to find him. This completely crossed the line from an online disagreement to a potentially life-threatening incident. Jack then took to Twitter and YouTube to voice his anger, urging YouTube to deplatform Leah to prevent this behavior. Despite her actions, Leah tried to frame herself as the victim, claiming she just wanted to talk to Jack. Jack then posted on Twitter, "Sssniperwolf just doxed me on Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. At YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform." She posted an Instagram story right outside of my home and deleted it. Unsurprisingly, Leah would try and frame herself as the victim despite her openly malicious behavior. "This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim by saying I threatened her when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad for people to constantly create drama to pay their bills." Not long after, Jack tweeted to counter Leah's biased claims. "I have no ill intention, Sniperwolf. You showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for your 5 million plus Instagram followers to see. That's called doxing. The harassing you claim I've been doing is documenting recent examples of you stealing creators' content, stealing jokes, and failing to provide transformative commentary. Obviously, it struck a nerve, but wow, doxing me was not on my bingo card. There is no reality where you're in the right here." Jack was not the only one calling for Leah to get banned on YouTube. Many creators, such as some ordinary gamers, also thought it would be better if Leah wasn't on the platform anymore. This brings us to YouTube's response and apology. YouTube responded to the community outcry by temporarily demonetizing Leah's channel for violating creator responsibility policies. Leah issued an apology, but it was widely seen as insincere. Many believe YouTube's actions were insufficient and very biased, highlighting a larger issue of favoritism on the platform. YouTube finally responded to the community outcry with a tweet reading, confirming Sniperwolf has received temporary monetization suspension for creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior of both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. As with many corporate statements, the language used was intentionally passive. They weren't willing to state how long Leah's channel would be demonetized. It could be just a few days, a week, or possibly a month until they let her off the hook. There was also a fact that they felt that both sides were in the wrong, despite Leah being the one to cross the line by breaking terms of service. This led many to believe that YouTube only demonetized Leah out of obligation, and they saw Jack as problematic for exposing the truth. There was also the matter of content on her channel that featured inappropriate situations that were quietly swept under the rug. Less than an hour after YouTube made their thoughts on the situation public, Leah momentarily posted the first and worst apology of her career. "Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I am sorry to Jack's Films, YouTube, and the entire creator community and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's Films, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I'm sorry for reacting the way I did. I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for the views or content, but as a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. I'll reach out directly and hope we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I would also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Respect the decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment." No one believed that this apology was genuine, and absolutely no one was going to give Leah the benefit of the doubt. "Looks like your PR manager just secured their Christmas bonus," one user commented. "Sniperwolf using ChatGPT to generate this, posting it, then checking the comments to see if people believe she can write, read, and think," another added. Looking at Leah's channel now, the only videos that seem to be affected by the temporarily demonetization are the new ones, and the rest of the backlog seems to still have ads present. It appears that YouTube played a part in making Leah's apology tweet and only punished her on the surface level to allow the heat to die down. Jack might have set out to expose content theft, but in the process, he revealed favoritism, double standards, and selective enforcement of policies that YouTube is willing to participate in when it comes to making more money off larger creators. Leah's entire career on YouTube was built on the efforts of others. The gameplay, editing, and commentary that made her popular were never her own to begin with, making her merely just the face of the channel. She has slandered, stolen, and cheated her way to the top, alienating everyone she came into contact with, including her husband. Leah saw sacrificing her credibility, trust, and honesty with those around her as a small price to pay as long as she got what she deserved, but now that price might just be too high. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.